I know my fans show me love, but the amount of comments that people love you.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
It's amazing because like, so I don't think we've ever actually talked about this off camera in general.
Yeah.
I don't know about your childhood and how you were raised, how you grew up. Like, I know about like my mom and dad now and my brother. I know a lot of my friends' childhood, but we've never talked about this, and it's cool because now the supporters are going to hear it for the first time along with me. So
yeah.
I'm genuinely curious.
It's crazy too because we spend a lot of time together and like we just never got into like how I grew up and how I was raised.
I feel like you learned a lot about me.
Yeah.
But we never got a chance to talk about you. And it's crazy because my fans and myself, like, just, they literally adore you, bro. Like, they're like,
and
oh,
I appreciate
shit.
that so much.
Like, I don't think a lot of influencers and creators put their cameraman on camera. You know what I mean? Like, the cameraman is supposed to be behind the camera.
Yeah, this is like the first time I really saw, like we're the dynamic duo. That's what people know us as. And, like, you were heavily involving me in videos, and it just became this thing where it was just, like, me and you are, like, the dynamic duo. But, yeah, so let's just get into my origins.
Yeah, dude, I really want to know, actually. Like, I'm just curious. The only thing I know about you is that you're half Mexican, half white.
Yep.
And you were born and raised in LA, right?
Exactly.
So
that's very little knowledge too. So
yeah, I'm just curious. Like, how was it growing up? Like, did you have any interests? Like, I just need to know. I'm sure everyone wants to know. Take it away, Noah.
All right, let's do it. So I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, more specifically a small town called Pasadena. And my mom and dad were not together, so I would have to go back and forth from house to house. And I mean, I had a great upbringing. I had a great childhood. I was a very, very creative kid. I would always be drawing. I would always be playing video games. I was always trying to do something to release my creativity.
Nice.
And on top of that, I played a lot of sports. I played every single sport imaginable except like golf and, you know, the side sports. But I played, like, I'm sorry, golf is still a sport, but okay. I played baseball, I played basketball, I played soccer. Played football 1 year because I was too skinny, you know what I mean? Like,
me too.
I played flag football. It wasn't even football. But I mean, yeah, I played all those sports all the way until high school. So I was very active. I was very athletic. And
sorry to cut you off,
no, you're good.
What got you into like cameras and photography and filming?
So, like I said, I was always creative growing up, and I always like had a passion towards making stuff. When I saw that YouTube was a form of creativity that you can really just make whatever and put it out in the world, it caught my interest. And growing up, since I was super into gaming, I found Faze Clan, which made me find you, which made me find like a bunch of different creators, which made me like feel like, damn, like this is something that I could pursue and something that I'm very passionate about. So when I got to high school, there's a photography class, and in my head, I just wanted to take it so I can use their cameras. Like, I didn't have a camera of my own, but in general, I always was the type of person to be kind of more like self-taught, like kind of like to teach myself on the internet rather than the schools. So I saw that people were making videos online, and I was like, damn, like I want to get into photography. I want to get into cameras more. So I started picking it up as a hobby, started going out shooting for different people, you know, trying to perfect my craft. And yeah, in high school, I was going and shooting concerts. I was shooting like different events. And
is that what you started with? Like,
yeah, like
concerts?
Concerts in LA. And
that's dope.
So
how did you get like access to do that? Like, did you already have some sort of a following that allowed that to happen? Or did you reach out to people?
Exactly, not at all. I didn't have any following at the time. I think I maybe had like a couple like 1,000 followers, if that.
That's a lot.
And yeah,
that's a lot.
It is a lot, but what? I mean, I maybe had like 1,000 to 2,000 followers. It wasn't like the amount to get you like access to get into shows easily.
Yeah.
But what I would do is I would look at like every concert imaginable happening in LA or like close by. And I would look at the event, and I'd look at the bottom of the list.
Contact or something?
Literally, not even the contact, like the bottom of the list and the smallest band on that list. And all the smaller bands, I would hit up all their Instagrams, every single one of them, just to see if I can try and shoot their concert just to get like experience.
Bro, so you really live up to like shooting your shot.
Literally.
You literally shot your shot
for
not only for like the concerts and small bands, but you shot your shot at me.
Literally, and that's what led up to this. So
that's crazy.
All the events and stuff got me like more experience, and I started like finding my my style of shooting and stuff. So I knew I loved Faze, and I loved you even more because I grew up watching you, and like it's just crazy that like I'm even in this position to say this right now, but I saw that there was an opportunity where a lot of people did not have cameramen. So like I saw like Faze just moved from New York to LA. I saw you were already living in San Diego, and I was like, damn, like I want to be the type of person to change their content for the better and just really go in and make an impact, right?
Dude,
so
and let me just tell you, you did big time.
Thank you, bro.
Big time. Like,
I appreciate that.
A lot of people might not know this, but I met Noah briefly, like in 2017. We talked for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything crazy. And then we actually officially met at my 10 million subscriber party. So what's crazy to me is that I actually filmed and edited my video. Actually, not edited. I filmed my videos up to 10 million subscribers.
That's the biggest fucking flex of all time, I feel like.
Dude, it's crazy. I was a grinder, I'm telling you. And, you know, Noah, after he started working with me, we saw like old messages between us. We already talked about this in a video, but Noah used to always message me. We could pop them up on the screen, but he would message me like, oh, I made you fan art. Like this.
I was a huge Faze Rug fan. You guys have no idea how big of a fan I was, because when I see like there's like something I know that could work out, and I know like it all comes back to like shooting your shot. Like when you said like you edit it, when you say that you filmed and edited your videos all the way to 10 mil, when you really want something in life, you're going to make it work no matter fucking what. You're going to put your effort, you're going to put your full 100% to just even try and get what you need. You're manifesting it. You're like really trying to make it happen. So when I saw that you didn't have a cameraman and I saw I was very passionate about filming, I'm like, I put 2 and 2 together and I'm like, damn, this could really be something huge.
And the fact that you were already like cool with Faze already gave you that like one step closer.
And that's another thing. When I even to get close to Faze, like you don't even know this, but back in the day, I would like look at people that Faze followed and people that they followed who they followed to make a connection to the person. Like I would go so deep just to like try and get this opportunity,
and it worked out.
I was just so passionate about it. But yeah, like when I met you in 2017, I was already kind of cool with Faze. I wasn't like friends with them like to the like point where I could just like pull up on them all the time, but I was just making the connection to try and film for them. And when I met you, I was literally shitting myself, dude. Like, I'm like, dude, this is like one of my biggest inspirations. This guy, like, you walked in. I remember you were in your Lambo, and you were going to an award party. Yeah, you were going to that after, and I was like, dude, this is all crazy. Like, everything has like lined up to where it's supposed to, and like, I met you. It was very brief, but then I started filming more. I started doing a lot more stuff, and I met you later on in 2018, I would say.
Yeah.
And when I met you, you're like, bro, I don't have a cameraman. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to film. And then we put 2 and 2 together.
Like, the story that you just said is so relatable to a viewer watching right
100%. 100%.
Because there's people out there watching that want to pursue something, but they're probably either too nervous to shoot their shot, or they always think like, oh, they're not going to see my message, or this person's not going to see that. But Noah's a prime example that he kept shooting his shot. He made some connections. Like he said, like he followed people that the person followed and that person followed just to make the connect.
Literally, when you don't have the confidence to like shoot your shot and don't have the confidence to really put your all into something, like you got to realize anything in this world is possible. And I think with you and your channel and how you portray yourself, you literally made that a thing in people's heads that like, damn, you could do anything.
It really is. Like I always talk about it, that I'm living proof that anything is possible because of how everything was.
Yeah.
And how like I was looked down upon for gaming, and like I just kept pushing through it. Like a lot of people already know the story, but after we met and I gave you a shot, I was like, dude, like when I met Noah, it was kind of like vice versa. It's like we connected right away, and I was like, yo, dude, like this guy reminds me of myself, and like he's cool. And
we really are like the same person, just like
crazy.
different ages, different bodies.
I think that's probably like why you also watched my videos, because like
I related a lot.
Yeah, back in the day, like when I used to daily vlog, I would be very personal with my fans, as I am still today. And that's why with this podcast, I'm trying to be more and more close to my fans, you know, like just show a whole different side. But I think a lot of people could relate to me because I was an average human just filming my YouTube videos, living with my family, showing off my dog Bosley.
And you still are the same person. You just grinded your ass off and got what you wanted to get.
It's crazy, bro, honestly.